What's needed for a bounce-back game after last night's performance?
Well, for one, all the things we were missing yesterday, which, the execution was one thing. There was lots of areas we were missing. Just the compete, the execution, the want to win that we've had all the games prior that we were playing pretty well. There's been a lot of times this year I've already said that we played well. We probably could have won that game. That was a game we didn't play well. We didn't deserve to win. So this is a good opportunity to wash that and come out tonight and do all the things that have made us successful in the games prior.
Clearly, the coach indicated that he didn't have everybody on the same page last night. It's an all-hands-on-deck approach here tonight.
Yeah. Tonight, I think every night is, to be honest. It's a hard league to compete in and stay in a playoff position, and to do that, that's kind of got to be the mentality every night.
Hard to reflect on a career and personal accolades after a game like that, but it's game 600 for you. Have you had a chance at all to maybe think back over this journey?
Not really. I didn't even know how many games I had till last night. But personal milestones like this they're obviously great individually, and it kind of does make you stop and reflect a little bit about how lucky you are to still be here. And, so that's kind of what I wanted. I try to always do is kind of remind myself how lucky I am to be able to play in this league still, because I know when it's over, it's going to feel like it flew right by, and you're going to want it back. So.
In Minnesota, you had a lot of family there. Just how did that feel, with this milestone in hand, just to have some family in the crowd for that, and going into tonight, just what are you trying to do overall to try and perform in your 600th game?
Yeah, I'm not following the ticker on my games, so I didn't know where I was at with my games in Minnesota. But it's always nice for the family to come out and see me play. Obviously, they spent a lot of time and effort growing up watching me play. So having them being able to watch me at this level is important. And then leading into the game tonight, as far as my performance goes, 600 games, no 600 games, it doesn't make a difference to me how I play. I try to, bring what I bring to the table every night, and that's what I've been saying all year long is, just that work, compete are the two biggest pillars for me, and skating. So all those things that I try to bring to the table, that's what I'm going to try to do tonight. It doesn't matter if it's my 600 game or not.
All right, Coach, clearly last night post-game you weren't happy with your team's performance. What was your main message to the group this morning?
Well, I think in a nutshell, we have to play better if we want to win. That was a game that I thought we let a point slide away. I didn't think we were on top of our game, yet we still had a 2-1 lead. And we made a couple of mistakes that uncharacteristic of our play lately, but also I thought that we had enough players that didn't play up to their capabilities that, you're not going to win too many times if you have that. We're not a team that can have half our team play below par.
When you look at positives, you're a one-shot game. You're in a one-shot game in the third period in a pretty tough environment.
Yeah, no, it was. It was, that was our message to the group today. Yet those are the games, as you mature as a group, that you find a way to get a point. You might not physically always have your best game, but you can't give in mentally and make mental mistakes that cost you.
Nick Jensen playing in his 600th game here tonight, and obviously a pretty special moment for him. Can you just offer some comment on what you've seen from his game as a new member of this team?
Just a consummate pro. He's a good example for young defensemen coming in, how he approaches the game, not just games but practices, how he prepares every day. I think that's something you learn as you go on in the league. If you want to have longevity in the league, your preparation and your work ethic are number one, and he brings that in spades.
Consummate pro, as you say, that can help the young players. How has he helped Thomas Chabot, who's a veteran on this team?
I think they've complemented each other. It's a two-way street. I think Jensen and Shabby have formed a nice pair for us. I think Shabby's worked hard at his game to become a better two-way defenseman. I think Jens has always been that type of player, and you got to give them both credit.
You announced Anton Forsberg starting a goal here tonight. You've got other options for lineups. Are we expecting maybe game time decisions on?
Yeah, we've got to kind of set what we're going to do, but we'll announce it as the game at game time.
Okay, what do you get from the Blues here tonight, Coach?
Yeah, a team that's playing well. Obviously they made a coaching change, but they've got their top guys back now. Thomas is back, obviously a top end player in the league. Added Fowler to their group, so got a real good top four, and we're going to have to be on top of our game again. It's that the league there is tight. Every game's a battle, and I've said it before. For me, it's about us, number one. Bringing our game to the table is going to give us the best chance of winning.